the king who married his sister, and his mother, voice, script in ancient Egypt. The pharaohs were considered living gods, bound by divine law to keep their bloodline pure. But one pharaoh would take this tradition to shocking extremes that horrified even his own people. While royal siblings had married before in Egypt, Akhenaten's obsession with bloodline purity would lead him down a path that shocked even the ancient world. Akhenaten believed that by marrying within his immediate family, he could create a perfectly divine bloodline. But his experiments in genetic purity were just beginning. Akhenaten's religious revolution was as radical as his marriage choices. He banned the worship of traditional Egyptian gods, making enemies of the powerful priest class. Akhenaten's decision to marry his own daughter horrified even his tolerant Egyptian court. But the pharaoh justified it as divine necessity. Akhenaten married his daughter Meritaten when she turned 13. But his obsession with bloodline purity would drive him to even more shocking acts. Even Queen T, who had supported her son through his religious revolution, was appalled by his proposal. But Akhenaten's obsession had consumed his reason. Historical evidence suggests that Akhenaten did eventually marry his mother, though Queen T died shortly afterward, possibly to escape the situation. Akhenaten's bizarre family arrangements had alienated his court, his priests, and his people. Egypt was becoming isolated and weak. The children born from Akhenaten's incestuous marriages suffered from severe genetic disorders. Many died young, and those who survived showed obvious physical and mental problems. A conspiracy was forming against Akhenaten. The traditional priesthood, backed by the military, began planning his overthrow. Akhenaten's reign was ending in rebellion and chaos. His genetic experiments had weakened his family, and his religious revolution had made him countless enemies. Akhenaten's final stand lasted only days. His guards deserted, his priests fled, and his people welcomed the returning traditional forces. Akhenaten died in captivity in 1336 BC. His radical reign had lasted only 17 years, but it left Egypt scarred and weakened. The new pharaoh, Tutankhamun, possibly Akhenaten's, ordered all traces of his predecessor destroyed. Amarna was abandoned, and the old gods were restored. Tutankhamun's reign restored stability to Egypt, but the damage from Akhenaten's genetic experiments may have affected him too. He died young and childless. Akhenaten was buried in secret, his tomb unmarked and forgotten. His radical experiment in bloodline purity was buried with him. Modern DNA analysis of royal Egyptian mummies has confirmed the extensive intermarriage within Akhenaten's family and revealed the genetic disorders that resulted from his obsession with bloodline purity. Akhenaten's story serves as a warning about the dangers of extremism in any form. His desire to create genetic and religious perfection led only to suffering, weakness, and the near collapse of one of history's greatest civilizations. High Priest Amenhotep, Great Pharaoh, the time has come to choose your queen. The bloodline of Ra must continue. Akhenaten, yes, priest. but my choice may surprise you. Akhenaten, I choose my beloved sister, Nefertiti, as my great royal wife. Nefertiti, my brother, my husband, we are now one in the eyes of the gods. Akhenaten, the divine blood runs pure through us both, my sister. Our children will be perfect gods on earth. Akhenaten, here we will build Akhetaten, the city of our new god, Aten. Nefertiti, the priests in Thebes grow angry, my husband. They say you abandon the old gods. Akhenaten, the old gods are false. Only Aten, the sun disk, is real, and we are his chosen family. Nefertiti, Meritaten, you are growing so beautiful. Soon you will be old enough to marry. Meritaten, who will I marry, mother? Nefertiti, your father has particular ideas about maintaining our divine bloodline. Akhenaten, indeed. Meritaten, you will marry me as my second wife. Akhenaten, the blood of Aten flows through our family. To preserve its purity, we must marry only each other. Priest of Aten, great pharaoh, even by Egyptian standards, this is unprecedented. Akhenaten, I am not bound by human law. I am the son of Aten, and I will preserve the divine bloodline at any cost. Queen Ti, my son, the nobles whisper against you. Your marriages scandalize even Egypt. Akhenaten, mother, you are the source of my divine blood. You carry the essence of Aten within you. Queen Ti, what are you saying, Akhenaten? Akhenaten, I am saying that, to complete the divine circle, I must take you as my wife as well. Queen Ti, no, I am your mother. This is madness. Akhenaten, you understand, don't you? The divine blood must not be contaminated by inferior humans. Akhenaten, mother, you will see the wisdom of our union. We will create a perfectly divine dynasty. Courtier 1, the pharaoh has lost his mind completely. He married his sister, his daughter, and now his mother. Courtier 2, the gods are surely angry. Egypt suffers while he pursues his obsessions. Courtier 3, something must be done before he destroys the entire kingdom. Nefertiti, look what we have created, husband. These children, they are not healthy. Akhenaten, they are perfect. They carry concentrated divine essence. Nefertiti, they are ill, Akhenaten. Our bloodline experiment is failing. High Priest Amenhotep, brothers, Akhenaten's reign of madness must end. He has defiled the sacred bloodline and abandoned our gods. Priest of Ptah, his armies grow weak. His cities crumble. Egypt needs a true pharaoh. High Priest Amenhotep, then we shall find one. Someone who will restore the old ways. Akhenaten, the people don't understand our divine mission, but history will vindicate us. Meritaten, father, husband, perhaps we should return to Thebes. Make peace with the priests. Akhenaten, never. I will not compromise the purity of our bloodline. Messenger, great pharaoh, Armies approach from Thebes, they demand your abdication. General Hormheb, Akhenaten, come out and face justice for your crimes against Egypt and the gods. Akhenaten, I am the son of Aten. You cannot depose a god. General Hormheb, we can depose a madman who has destroyed Egypt with his perversions. Akhenaten, I regret nothing. I preserved the divine bloodline. My legacy will endure. General Hormheb, your legacy will be erased. False Pharaoh, your name will be forgotten. Worker Overseer, destroy every image of the heretic Pharaoh. His name must be wiped from history. Tutankhamun, let the gods forgive Egypt for the crimes of the heretic Pharaoh. Let the bloodline be purifying through proper worship, not perverted marriage. High Priest Amenhotep, Egypt is healed, young Pharaoh. The nightmare is over.